Hello guys, welcome to a new video on Tower of God New World, and in this video I'm going to give you guys my first impression on the two new units, and I'm also going to talk about briefly what's to come on my spreadsheet because I have a few changes in mind and I already talked about them in the live stream I did yesterday. So yeah, I won't go into too much detail. I will focus more on what I'm planning to test and how I feel about these new units, more than just going over their kits and just talking about how I would build them because I've yet to test them in depth, so I cannot really give that much information about it. So let's just go over the teammates tab and look at Yuri first. You will notice that now I have her at 1 orange. During yesterday's live stream I only got her to 3 blue. But during the live stream I also noticed that I haven't been buying the adventure packs, the one that give you suspendium based on the progress in adventure that I used to buy, but then like after all the nerfs I kept pushing, and I forgot about like those packs. I didn't even remember they existed. So yesterday I accidentally found out, so I was like, okay, let's buy them. And I did more pulls on the black market. I was a lot more lucky than during the live stream. In like 40 pulls, I got 4 copies of Yuri, and then I did some more, and I got her to 1 orange at the moment. I'm planning on taking her to Rainbow 5, to be honest, since I already have her 1 orange. It makes sense, and there is also the like growth mission that is not really that relevant. Fortunately, they didn't put anything crazy in the SSR Plus growth mission, but still better than nothing. Since I'm already planning on getting into Rainbow 5, I might as well do it now, I would say. So yeah, that's it. I'm not doing it now because I first want to test her at 3 red, which I guess it's a reasonable amount of investment for most people. I want to see how well she performs with 3 red. She's 1 orange, but as you guys know, it's basically the same. It won't change at all. It won't have any impact, so it's fine. I will try her out with 3 red, see how she performs. If she can stay alive, I will test multiple ignition weapon sets to see what's better. At the moment, I'm not sure if I should go crit damage slot 4 and pierce slot 5 or resistances. It's still unclear. The kit itself, like her skills, are not that clear either on which of the two option is best. I would say looking at their special skill, which we're going to go over quickly in a second, I would lean more towards a full damage build, but that the problem is that then you cannot survive long enough to cast the special skill. So it's kind of conflicting. I don't know. I will probably try her more with resistances now that I have her only at 3 red. And once I will get her to Rainbow 5, I will actually see if a full damage build is possible or not. Because, yeah, let's just open the skills really quickly. We see the passive, she's going to target the ice attack unit immediately. That means she could work well with Ryana, at least to kill one unit, but that's basically the same as what Shilial or Misang are already doing. So I'm not sure it's that valuable to go for a Ryana Yuri, not sure, because there is so much more in her kit. She is immune to provoke, she will always target the ice attack unit, that's huge. She's immune to attack and swiftness debuffs, and she's getting buffs out of those debuffs, so really, really cool. She has some healing, which means, I mean, if she's a full damage build, she's probably dying, and these lifesteal and HP recovery is going to be quite worthless, because you are getting one tapped anyway. If you're running resistances, and you have an okay amount, like 75% to 80%, she can make use of this lifesteal and HP recovery. If you have 100%, it's almost irrelevant. The 10% from the exclusive equipment will be more than enough. So yeah, not sure how I feel about this healing. I don't think it's that helpful. But yeah, then she has straight damage here on this active, really cool. It's really Yuri style, I would say. Then we have the special skill. This is a provoke with invincibility. She cannot go below 1 HP. The more damage she takes, the more damage she then deals, which is an interesting mechanic and would go against the resistances option I was thinking about. But yeah, I need to see just how much resistance is the right amount for a 3 red Yuri to get to the point she can cast a special skill. So yeah, that's what I have to test and see how it works. But for sure, the multipliers are there. She's an assassin, so she has good stats. She has a lot of potential as a damage dealing unit, but she seems to be way too similar to Evankel. She kind of needs that Rainbow 5, basically. So yeah, that's my only concern with her. I don't think she's going to be a free-to-play friendly unit, but again, this is just my first impression. Things might change as I use her with 3 red a bit more and see how she actually performs. If she's still like viable with resistances, I don't know. We will find out. And yeah, the Exusia Achievement only boosts the special skill. It's a okay one, nothing too crazy. The damage multipliers are getting higher and higher, but yeah. So that's my plan. I don't think it makes sense to say anything else or to go too in depth about skills, mechanics, or whatever. I will talk more about it in the character review. So I will just move on to Lero. Where are you, man? Here. So I also got Lero to 3 orange. I won't take him any higher at the moment, just to test him as if he was 3 red. I don't want the additional HP, because this guy is also a close range unit. This guy needs to survive, but at least you don't really need him to deal damage, so you can throw as many resistances as you can on him, and he will, in theory, be good enough at 3 red. The special skill is not that mandatory that you feel like you want to have it as soon as possible. It's still a good one. I mean, it's blocking all projectiles, really cool, and giving HP back. Is also giving a buff of 80% attack and defense to the lowest HP percentage ally and to himself as well. Here it says it's not going to apply to the Roro, but then here it says when increasing allies' attack and defense with the Shinsu barrier, Lero gains the same effects. So it's also getting 80% of attack and defense. Not too important for him, I would say, but still a good buff. So this is the special skill. Is a good one. I don't feel like it's that mandatory to have the Rainbow 5 to cast it immediately. So that's a good thing in my opinion. If you can get him to really high resistances, you might not need to go higher than 3 red. But that's what I want to test out. Then we have this active one is really huge. I mean, it's boosting like crazy the basic attack damage of your allies. Really awesome. I think the best unit to pair him with is Kunran because Kunran deals magic damage, which is going to gain benefits from Leroro's passive, which is a 40% magic pierce after like what 20 seconds of the battle. Yeah, it's not immediately, but still a good buff. And is also getting the additional basic attack damage, plus a potential attack and defense increase and protection from the ranged attacks. Really, really huge. And this one is just a paralyze plus damage. That's also going to give Leroro some energy with the extra equipment. So overall, I would say this this unit is solid. It definitely works. I just need to check whether it needs Rainbow 5 or 3 red. What I also wanted to mention here, that I said in my live stream, is that this guy is a great unit, but doesn't work well in a green team, which is weird. I mean, it does work well, but you need to have, let's just filter by green. You need to have units like this girl here, Yon here, this one, Rachel. Rachel is great because she deals damage both, like she deals magic damage and she also deals a ton of damage with basic attacks. So that's huge. You might want to have a Ren with Leroro. Leroro and Ren can work well together for sure because you could run an L set with resistances on him. That could be really, really cool so that you get the buff from the basic attacks and also from the magic pierce. Really good. Then she's also magic, yeah, but I don't think Yaon here will get really that great even with him, so whatever. like the other ones all deal physical damage. This guy, physical. This girl new, like this new girl here, Yuri, physical. Child and Dorsey, physical. Shiriel, physical. So, Misang is physical, obviously. Then we go, obviously Yuri as well. This guy here as well, physical. This guy is magic, but his basic attacks are not that important. Maybe could work with a bit of magic pierce, but I don't know if I would invest in this guy just to use him with Lero. Doesn't make a ton of sense. So unless you have the collab units with a decent amount of investment, especially Rachel, I don't think Lero fits well in green. Ren, as I said, is a good option, but again, if you don't have, like these two are SSR plus units, you might not have them built. So without them, Lero doesn't work well in this team, in my opinion. So I would rather use him on a blue team. Escanor is a nice unit to pair him with because it can boost his survivability, and at that point you won't necessarily need Rainbow 5. So that's good. Well, more than Rainbow 5, I would say Orange 4, but still, yeah. You won't need additional like survivability from elsewhere. You will have Escanor, you can get to 100% resistances fairly easily, so it's fine. Kunran, as I mentioned before, is a great unit. He has a ton of basic attack damage, and he also deals magic damage, so he's probably the best unit to pair him with. And we also got the new set for him, which gave him a bit more attack, but I was still kind of disappointed by it. Even though I kind of got some good pieces with a bit of farming, I was really quite lucky. The result was quite disappointing, maybe, but yeah, he's definitely better than with the Bergamot set, but not that much. Then we have also Meliodas is a good unit to pair him with because Meliodas scales additional with Magic Pierce, which is really good. Elizabeth also deals okay damage with basic attacks, but a lot of damage with Magic Pierce. So we have a lot of magic damage dealers here. We even have Datamashini is a great option. She deals a ton with basic attacks, and she is also magic damage dealer. So really huge with blue, really huge with both yellow and purple. Yellow, Evo will just benefit from the like magic pierce portion, but Eden can benefit immensely by both the basic attack and the uh, and the magic pierce. So really, really huge. The same is for purple. We also have Mashini, the big one. She deals a ton of basic attack damage because the trident, which is one of her skills, is also buffing her basic attacks. So she gets a ton of benefit out of that 120%. Was it 120%? Yeah, I think so. Increase, which is huge. And she's also dealing magic damage. So there are a lot of good pairings for him, like a lot of units you can pair him with. You can also use him with Viol. So yeah, there are a lot of good units in the other elements, just not in green, which is weird, but okay. So yeah, that's also my first impression on Leroro, I would say. There is not much else I want to cover in this video. I will make dedicated ones after I tested them more and I have more certainty on like how impactful they are, how much investment they need, etc. Now, one additional thing I want to mention before closing this video is are the changes that I'm planning on my spreadsheet. More than changes, I mean additional tabs. So we'll quickly swap the view here. Okay, yep. So you see, this is the tab I plan on making for the revolution system. I will make a separate video talking about it. Don't look at the values yet because they are not like updated. I haven't changed them. I started trying something out like here for the ranged ones, which I think the revolution system for the ranged unit is probably the best one out of all the classes or all the roles. So here you will see I organized it this way, like whether you should or not unlock the main tier And if you do the additional stat, how many levels should you get for that stat? And then here you see also the output. So 10 levels in accuracy means 50 accuracy. 10 levels in attack speed means 30 attack speed, etc. I already, like I laid out this table like this. I will also add obviously priorities for which unit to prioritize first, other like before the others, etc. So this is the tab I plan on making, and I will release, I think, tomorrow or in 2 days max regarding the revolution system. And the other tab I'm planning on creating is this counter tab that I also talked about in my live stream. So basically, for every, well, not every unit, I will start removing some of them that are not annoying and only leave the annoying units in the list. And I will write options that are free-to-play friendly, meaning you don't need highly duped SSR plus units or highly invested tech units that are only good in that one specific scenario. Those will be added here in the situational slash pay to win option. And in the free to play friendly, I will try to write some strategies or units to use to counter that specific opponent. That's my idea. I will create a channel in my Discord server where you can submit like ideas or options to counter a specific unit. And also, I don't know, if I removed some unit that you think is like annoying, you can also make a post there to say, I think this unit is annoying, should be added to the table, something like this. So this is also the other idea I'm trying to implement here. And yeah, let me know what you think about these in the comments down below, if you think they make sense and if you like these changes. And yeah, that was pretty much all for this video, guys. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.